Hello, hello, hello. You're tuning into the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's first topic, Ravens fans clash. Look. Guys, I've said this enough times that I think that it shouldn't come to surprise to anybody, okay? I've stated on multiple fronts that the reason why we're even in the predicament that we are as a team, the reason why we are always put in the talking circles of being in the hunt for a Super Bowl, the reason why we keep somehow winning 12, 13 games is none other than Lamar Demetrius Jackson. Now, John Harbaugh just got paid a 3-year extension and has had a lot of people in their feelings, and they've been talking out the side of their necks. And some people have been defending John Harbaugh's legacy. Some have been criticizing it. Some have been pretty much in the middle. And then you have some people, a distinct portion of the Ravens fan base that is using this time to take unwarranted shots at 8. So I'm going to show you some of this. Now, I blocked out the people's names because I don't want people going there and talking bad about these people, nothing. I'm just bringing this up to make a point, to drive a point home. And I'm going to show you exactly what's going on Twitter, and I'm going to break it down even further, right? So without further ado, I'm going to show you what's going on. Check this out. So, somebody who will not be named, because I told you I do not like the negativity that some people will bring to other people's pages and stuff like that, okay? Went out and said, some of y'all are acting like the Ravens been going 5-12 under Harbaugh. We got 2 1 seeds, multiple division titles, probably one of the best records in the NFL over the last 6 or 7 years. Just need the players to do their job in January. Now, this is not a lie in what he's stating. Under Harbaugh, this stuff did happen, right? We haven't been going 5-12 under Harbaugh. We haven't, but there's context to that, right? The context is we missed the playoffs 4 out of the 5 seasons before Lamar Jackson fell into the laps of the Baltimore Ravens. That's fact. So you can see him kind of nudge it, saying we need the players to do their jobs in January, right? Okay, whatever. Tit for tat, no problem. So then somebody answers him. This is what they said, and I want y'all to read this. I'm going to read it to you. The person said, the problem is the playoff record. Losing twice at home as the top seed with the best team, 13-10 playoff record, and a terrible playoff record since they won the Super Bowl. This is how this man responds. Playoff record was elite until Lamar came to town. Oh. Bro, and mind you, I told you guys on this platform, there is a large percentage of Raven fans that really don't like Lamar Jackson. He is just the scapegoat for all of their hate and often maligned critique of the team when his name gets brought up. That's all he's there for in their eyes. They do not view him as a good quarterback. They view him still as a gimmick. They view him as a guy that probably hasn't played up to his potential or his contract. You understand where I'm coming from? And some of them didn't believe he should have got the contract that he got. These are the same people that would have loved Joe Flacco to come back. Remember when that was happening, we were going to play Joe Flacco, and you had a large portion, there was one of no minute portion of the Ravens flock. You had a large portion of Raven flock saying, oh, we're hoping Joe Flacco wins. Show Lamar how to do it. Man, I want Joe Flacco. I'm rooting for Joe Flacco. We're like, what are you doing? Right? But then they'll call me like a Lamar, right? Whatever. Then somebody said he wasn't making the playoffs until Lamar came to town. And then how did he respond? He won the Super Bowl without Lamar. And guys, it does go a little deeper, but I'm not going to go any deeper than that. But I want to show you, and mind you, I'm not giving no name, but I want to show you the ignorance of this. He won a Super Bowl without Lamar. He won with 3 players on the defense being the best players of the positions or top 3 of the positions of all time. He also, to win his title, his quarterback had the greatest postseason run in NFL history. Most people did not even have us doing much in the playoffs that year. We had trouble making the playoffs that year because we started off hot and then we stumbled at the end. But you see how he won a Super Bowl without Lamar. That Super Bowl win, and I said this before, has garnered Harbaugh so much understanding and pity from a large portion of this fan base. And I want to know why. Doug Peterson won a title. He brought Philly their first title, right? And they fired him, moved on from him. After a while, you couldn't blame the quarterback no more. You couldn't blame other people. You had to blame the coach. So he had to go. And do you know what happened? Philly won another title without him. Philadelphia Eagles in the last 10 years has won just as much titles and has been to the Super Bowl more times than the Ravens have since we became the Ravens. What? You understand where I'm coming from? This is 96. This is what I'm talking to you guys about. It gets to the point to where that level of ignorance, mind you, I don't know who this is, and I'm not going to badmouth the person, but I want to say it's a very ignorant statement. And the reason why it's an ignorant statement is because it's like, oh, he won it without Lamar. It's like you had 2 things going for him at that time. Think about the Hail Mary down the sideline versus the Broncos. The big pickup of like 30 yards from the running back, you know what I'm saying? Like, all these things played a role in us winning that Super Bowl. And because of that Super Bowl, every fan's been giving him pass after pass after pass after pass. I want to remind everybody, we missed the playoffs 4 out of 5 seasons before Lamar Jackson came in 2018. And we were going to miss the playoffs that season also. Don't you remember what our record was until Lamar Jackson went 6-1 for this team? Because if you don't remember, we were 4-5. We were definitely going to miss the playoffs. That man went 6-1, and we went to the playoffs. And then during that game, these same type of fans was cheering and hoping that Joe Flacco would come back into the game. Y'all, some of y'all, and that's why I told y'all do not like Lamar Jackson. You hate him. You never believed in him. And you have to start asking your question, why? Lamar Jackson has as much all pros since the NFL merger than some of the greatest quarterbacks ever. Mind you, he's been doing it with the cheapest offense in the NFL. That's what blows my mind with some of y'all. It's like, but he needs to be better. He needs to do better. How many times have you seen bad snaps from the Ravens? That one snap that caused the fumble, that wasn't the only bad errant snap for Linderbaum. What about the one from McCarry that knocked him out of the playoff game? You see what I'm saying? Like, the O-line's been a problem for years. 4 years. Even in 2019, I covered it. They didn't think the O-line was good that year. But because of the running style and everything else, and people not knowing which way they're going to go, and Lamar being a weapon that he is, it mitigated a lot of what the offensive line was. That's why they got exposed so bad versus the Titans. But that's truth. You can't even argue it. That's literally what we call facts. These are facts, some of what he's saying, but it's facts without context. Yeah, he won a Super Bowl without Lamar, but he won it with 3 of the greatest defensive players of all time. He also did it with the greatest kicker of all time and the greatest run from a quarterback in NFL history. That's what it took. All of those things for him to get his title, and they almost didn't get it. And then after he got it, because his ego wasn't assuaged the way he would like to. He let a whole bunch of players go because he felt like they mutinied against him. But he gets pass after pass after pass after pass. It's ridiculous. And once again, for context, John Harbaugh is not a bad coach. He's a good coach. But acting like, oh, well, he was making the playoffs until Lamar came to town. Bro, that's the level of ignorance that literally manifests itself all throughout a large portion of the Ravens flock. Like I told you, after the playoff game, bro, I heard Ravens fans talking about, I want to trade Lamar Jackson. And I'm like, you guys are that ignorant? You're that foolish? And now the audacity, well, you're just because you're a Lamar fan. Bruh, I'll tell you this right now. If the 49ers got Lamar Jackson, they win the Super Bowl. Miami got him, they win the Super Bowl. The Chargers would probably be one of the best, if not the best team in the AFC. Imagine him with what Philly got. The level of ignorance knows no bounds. And they don't even care. It's like, I'm going to be ignorant and I don't care. I don't care. La, 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 la. It's absolute. Matter of fact, why am I being nice? I won't say your name, but the slaps are coming. None other the same. Double slap for that foolish take. From the Wunderkind Show. God bless. Nasty work. Ridiculous. Got me over here tripping. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with this guy had to say? Did you read what this guy had to say? And do you see finally, and you keep seeing all the ignorance I keep saying that perpetuates itself through the Ravens flock? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. I know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe to the notification bell, leave a comment. Guys, you know I love the comments. And also, please remember to like and subscribe to the Wunderkind Morning Show. Yes, live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. And of course, we talk about popular topics, all different types of sports. And we have a nostalgia minute where we have a little bit of throwback from the 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s to put a smile on your day. So be there or be squared. And that will be in the description of every video that we do also, all right? And if you would like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment, such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR code to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But that's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is not just signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp!
Finish him, Daddy.
Man, fart on that Twitter text. Do it again.